Hi guys, this is Qinghao Liu from the Monash University. Today we are going to analyze a game, which is called Cooking Mama. Firstly, about the game overview. Cooking Mama is a casual cooking simulation game developed by Office Create and released on Nintendo in 2006. In which the player interacts through a series of interactions in order to complete a task by cooking the desired food according to the selected ingredients. The game is popular with children and casual family players for its colorful and varied food combinations and ease of the use. In this game, the player takes on the role of the chef and cooks with a variety of ingredients to create the appropriate dish. In this game analysis, I will focus on how the mechanics, dynamics, and aesthetics of the game work together to create an interesting game experience based on the MDA framework. Firstly, let's talk about the mechanics of this game. First, in MDA, mechanics refers to the basic rules and systems of a game. In Cooking Mama, the core mechanic is to cook food, in which is presented through a series of interactions within a certain period of time, such as chopping, stirring, kneading, or frying the ingredients. And finally, combining the interacting objects to form the food. The goal of the task is achieved, and this is very similar to the mechanics of our group game, which involves selecting ingredients, processing them, and transforming them into the into the dish. The design of the game is very simple and intuitive, especially suitable for recreation and children. And the touchscreen operation makes the cooking task more intuitive and closer to the real experience. The game includes more than 90 recipes, which makes the game content relatively rich, but at the same time, although the game has over 90 combinations of dishes, but the interactive content is highly repetitive. Basically, it is to select, fry, cut, cook, knead, and then combine and bake, so that the game is repeating these simple operations throughout the game again and again and again, which makes the player feel uninterested, boring. By analyzing this game is also private warning to our group that we should avoid this problem in our subsequent game design. But actually, in the first prototype, our group game has this problem as well, because in our game, initial game prototype, just like cut, fry, and just cook, combine. So it's even much more simple than Cooking Mama. So that's a really serious problem for us. This is warning to us, and we need to improve it, correct it. In addition, although the game is indeed easy to learn, it also lacks depth. All the games revolve around basic interactions and lack challenge and depth of the experience, which is the problem with our game and needs to be further improved. Finally, the time limit of this game is also a problem. It is normal to have a certain time limit, but the time limit of this game is a bit too fast, which is contrary to the theme of the leisure and entertainment. And it's not friendly enough for the main players of this game, such as children and teenagers and the leisure players and the family. So it is very necessary to lengthen the time of a game to strengthen the entertainment and the leisure experience for the players. Next, let's talk about the dynamic. How the mechanics interact with the player's behavior and change as the time progresses. The dynamics introduced by Cookie Mama are due to time pressure, and the player has to complete the series of cooking tasks under a certain time pressure. For example, each recipe has many steps, and the player has to complete them step by step in a limited amount of time. In this game, the players get scores and rewards for completing each task, which can bring a sense of accomplishment. The scoring and the reward system can motivate the player to continue playing for better results, and the recipes in the game are unlocked gradually, which gives the players a sense of anticipation and retains the player's interest. But although the game has different recipes, but the gameplay is highly repetitive, such as chopping vegetables, stir frying for a long time. It will bring players a sense of boredom, and my group game also has the problem. The game operation is highly repetitive, as I mentioned in the mechanics section. The time pressure distribution in the game is unreasonable, and the game length is too short, resulting in the loss of the core of it. Finally, let's talk about aesthetics. The aesthetic feeling that the game's artistic expression brings to the player. Cookie Mama aims to create the relaxing and minimalist atmosphere, so the game's art style is simple. Um, Yeah, it's simple, bright, and colorful, with the cartoonish visuals that add to the game's fun and make it more suitable for children and teenagers and families and the leisure players. And the characters are very vivid, such as the sound of the praise when the players succeed in making a dish. The character who Cookie Mama, are very vivid. She will say, "Brilliant, incredible, nice job." So it will bring the players accomplishment and happiness because they are praised by the character Cookie Mama. And what is more, the cartoon character, the Cookie Mama's expression of the surprise can bring good emotional value to the players as well, and enhance the game's entertainment and interactivity. However, despite the game's vibrant visual style, a single cartoon art form can maybe make the player feel visually monotonous, especially for those who prefer an immersive visual experience. The game's aesthetic style also makes it appealing to children and underage players, and lacks influence on other player groups, resulting in a limited overall aesthetic impact. Last but not least, to summarize, we can draw the following conclusions based on the MDA framework for the Cookie Mama. First of all, Cookie Mama's mechanism focuses on touchscreen mini games, which simulates the real cooking process and is simple and easy to learn. The motivation comes from the game's reward system, such as getting rewards for the successfully making dishes and developing new dishes as more dishes are made. The aesthetics of the game are created through the cartoon style, relaxing music, and a pleasant atmosphere to create a relaxing and enjoyable gaming environment. In addition, Uh, in relation to my work, to our group work, the core of the game is same as Cooking Mama, which is the simulation of the cooking and also use different ingredients to make the corresponding dishes. So my game has the same advantages and disadvantages as Cooking Mama. For example, my game also has a variety of ingredients, which makes it possible to make a variety of dishes. And it has the variety at the same time, it has the same drawbacks as Cooking Mama in that the gameplay is repetitive and single player. Moreover, the overall aesthetic style of my game is similar to that of Cooking Mama, which is colorful and bright and cartoon-style art form, which looks energetic and cute, and can effectively attract children and casual game players. But also like the Cooking Mama, the whole game art style is highly uniform and monotonous, which is not conducive to attracting a wide range of player groups. And the aesthetic style of my game is not suitable for children and casual game players, which is not suitable for children and casual game players. In short, Cooking Mama creates a casual and enjoyable gaming experience by carefully combining mechanics, dynamics, and aesthetics. By analyzing this game, I gained valuable insights, and what I have learned in this analysis can also be applied in the subsequent development of the game, my group game. And I look forward to applying what I have learned in the game analysis to make our group game more advanced, improved, and enjoyable. Okay, that's all of the my game analysis for the Cooking Mama. Thanks for your listening and watching.